Oh, but it has controls different than so it's not. Okay. Start the game! Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mm-hmm.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh, okay. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Explore him here because maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. Clean seems kind of a bad thought. Can someone else do this for good? I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay? The world ending. Thanks for telling me that. Sweet, I'm all. Sweet, I'm mouse wanted to off man. We will have revolution signs. Continue the game journal level. Let's explore. What are you
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Are you sure about that? But how can Princess block her away in the basement end of the world?
Don't linger on the specifics.
No, I will!
You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Oops. Right. What? How did I... How did I... What did I press? Oh, okay. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Very good
If you
point.
make it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Very good point, sir. I mean, maybe it's because to look it up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end.
Uh-huh.
There is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But questioning if the facts are correct is not technically as semantic of a metaphorical chick. Wait, what does fucking chicken or egg here actually has to do anything in this situation?
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing Princess is kind of bad, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman,
No.
a miller, or a seamstress?
No.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses
I mean, it's still a
contribute
person.
something of value to society.
True. Fair enough. Have you ever gone with the maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
How do you know that? Okay, we'll go to the cabin and talk to her and see if she's badass.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Yeah, sure.
And each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
What's up the hero saying that?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. That's interesting. The narrator is telling me to ignore the hero
The
stuff.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh, nice
The
jacket.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I got the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement. Oh no! Oh no! They're actually the
door to
icon is actually holding the
open,
blade.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Holy fuck!
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh.
She sounds dangerous.
Nah.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That's really dangerous, I wouldn't think.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Huh? Okay, sure. How is her sounding like being in control? Her manipulating everything? Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Hi. Hello.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nah.
Then drop the knife.
Nah.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Don't you fucking dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood
What if-
isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of her trembling
Sigh.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
How bad is this gonna go?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward
Aw.
to stare with the princess face
Look at
to
that.
face.
That doesn't look like a monster.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I wonder if I actually left that blade up there, would it be actually better?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Why are you chained up? I feel like you... Yeah... That was awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Not. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
The narrator is coming very dominant. Believe me, or else.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
Maybe.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen.
Ah.
As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Okay. Huh.
You can't. Don't bother.
I wasn't asking you, narrator.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Ah!
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I don't like that line.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
I think she is.
Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. Don't just tell her that.
Yes, I will.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here?
Yeah, that's
Chained to a
still
wall?
that's
Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
yeah, that's the thing. Go! Oh, that's fine. Oh no.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
True. Fair enough.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, true. True.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think it sounds right to you.
Yeah.
either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
What? Voice of the hero is saying she has a point. There's a reason I have been telling you the question, so and there's.
So, I could tell you that I'd
That's
live a high life in the
weird.
woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Don't like that smile.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Yeah, we have that enough.
Oh, Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Do I? Yeah. Let's go that.
You have to be.
Oh yeah.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna check that and maybe get still around somewhere, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
Yeah, duh.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh. Is it the narrator?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
So I'm also being held in here then.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, probably not, but Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Ah!
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Also, what the fuck is wrong with my fucking nails?
You cut into her flesh.
Yeah.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, that's scary.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
I'm gonna die,
Why
already.
is she so composed after losing an arm?
Yeah.
It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Browse the look. No.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Yes. Oh, there's one choice.
The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
What?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Why is my hand like that?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Oh fuck, she's gonna kill me.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical
God damn it.
Her face remains unchanged.
Ah.
You collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Nah.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes
The
dark,
real,
and you
the real slave dimension starts
Hope
here.
it
You
was
die.
worth it.
What? What is that? Shut.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay.
But I died. What I'm doing
I
here?
can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess.
Uh-huh.
Literally told you. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't.
Voice of
have
the
a word
captain.
Out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right?
Oh.
It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Turn around and leave.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, I definitely got where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
I just want to see what happens if I just leave.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Yeah.
Convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Nah. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
I'm
It's
trying.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Quickly get into the back.
Silence is deafening.
Wonder if I still end up there.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess. Is he the one pulling the strings here?
Complain saying, oh, this is a work, something else entirely. There's no fight in this, it's there. I have to go in the cabin. I don't like
There's
fire.
always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. Good. Going back to the cabin is the only way we can get to the bottom of things.
But is it though? I wonder it's not.
The interior
Oh!
of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat
Oh.
and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows,
Is this
reminding anyone
different?
who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do.
You explore, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
Yeah.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Yeah. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Why is the mirror clean?
You reach forward and rub your
Who
hand
am
against
I?
the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Wait, it's not here?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
In the basement. Without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Stephen
A
also.
few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You keep saying that.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
Oh, the next
come
is
downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. Does she remember us?
probably. I mean, the text is same as when we freed her last time.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Yeah.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Yeah.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose,
it was there last
there'd be
time
something
though.
so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? I'm sure the two of us have quite a bit to talk about.
She looks different. Okay. The prisoner to be continued. What is that? It is! There's that one identified in demo. Many more ways to die. Oh shit, yeah. I wonder. Okay, so that probably doesn't end anyway. What happens if I fucking killed her at the first round time? What? Oh. Did I get that? I need to start a new game. Sweet.
That's the spirit.
Let's just go there.
Watch, ignore him. The interior of the cabin.
I will
is
not
the
take the
blade.
knife with me. Just enter the basement.
The door to the base. Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay,
Walk
this
down
is Sam.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, this is different when you don't have the. See what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy.
What will
Far too
happen?
solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of.
She offers the suggestion with almost. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock.
Oh, that happens every time we go down there if we don't kill her.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's. Your shouts and pleas. You're here to slay the prince.
Yeah, but I don't have the knife. I don't know what you actually do.
Make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Ah!
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
Holy fuck!
of a trapped
Ah! Ah!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here,
What?
but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
No, we will die. The thing is, if we... I guess what will happen, she will kill us again. Let me do a quick save here.
Fine. Against your better
Yeah,
judgment,
okay.
you place the blade
Okay.
cut into her. The blade is sharp, and her lip. She didn't so much as utter. No. She smiles. How is she still?
Thank you.
She's no smiling though, that's stupid.
No. We won't have any of that. The stakes are too. As the prince. Wait. Watch me.
She...
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Wait, what?
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall.
Oh, this time I actually attack her. Even though I won't hurt.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the... As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
This is different.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Sometimes it seems to be...
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into
It's
your
different.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you don't seem sorry because you're fucking hitting me.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, but the chapter name is different.
On a path in the woods, you're here to... Oh, she will lie. She will... If only... Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He
What does
made
it mean
our
then?
beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart. But last time? What are you... I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do. But sure, yeah, you don't pay their bickering.
Is the room? No, which one? That's the question.
The interior of the cabin is
Right,
clean.
this one.
The blade...
Explode the mirror. I don't
Walk
think
up to the wall. What are you talking about?
it's clean.
You reach forward and but there was a mirror a second ago.
That still is.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep
Right, let's
her off
go
her feet
down
and leave a feather out
without-
of place. the door to the bed, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice.
Hello?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing trying to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
This time she only has one.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Okay.
I was so worried about you.
Wait, this time she fucking remembers me? The fuck? Fuck? Okay, this game is going on my wish list. Yep. I will. Yep. You got my interest. You got definitely my interest. Definitely got my interest in there. I wonder what kind of game Scarlet Hollow is. Because anything like this is gonna be interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Brutal, but interesting indeed. We are around the 3 hours mark, really. Well, playing games, so I think I will end it for today. I know it's a little bit shorter than I actually would like, but